Dear friends, John chapter 15, verse 7 says, If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask for whatever you wish and it will be done for you. So I want to give you hope if you're feeling hopeless, if you're feeling lonely, if you feel there are a lot of trials in your life. I want to share a personal testimony of what the Lord has been doing in my life. So I was going through extreme trials, extreme suffering. I thought nothing is going on in life, and you just have to take this day and something which you cannot even share with anybody. And exactly at such a time, I got a call from one of my friend, and she happened to call me on a holy Saturday, and she asked me if I'm willing to join her for a Marian pilgrimage in Europe for this Jubilee year with her family members and a group of people who are going. I was very surprised because this was not even thought of, this was not even in my wildest dreams, I thought. And because it was a holy Saturday, I gave a thought for it. I said, I'll get back to you. I spoke to my family because there were a lot of things involved regarding the funds and everything. And they all agreed that if it's Lord's will, why not give it a try? And if Mother Mary really wants you to go, then let's give it a try. And so the documentation work and everything started. So I was reminded of this incident in 2024 when we were on a confirmation camp, and I saw a beautiful Mother Mary statue which a sister showed me. And this statue was the exact replica of Mother Mary which I've been carrying for more than a year. And I was shocked to see that this Mother Mary was the exact replica of that Mother Mary. And this sister had no idea of anything, and she just clicked a picture of me with this statue of Mother Mary, and she said that Mother Mary will take you to Lourdes. And I was surprised because I said, this sister doesn't know anything about me, and how can she just make a statement like this? I thought maybe this is not going to be true. She's just sharing something which she feels, or maybe it might take a long time. But I never thought that it's going to be so soon. It's the next year itself that I'll be going to Lourdes. So this all happened, and coming back to my story, where we started with a visa process and everything. And my appointment was on a particular date at a visa application center. So I was submitting all my documents, and late Father Roland's grave was very close to this place. It was hardly 5 minutes away from this visa office. So I had already shared with my mom that since he was my spiritual director, I wanted to visit his grave and pray to him and ask for his intercession. And after my formalities of paperwork, which was done, I asked my mom, let's go and visit his grave. Mom just asked me randomly, what is today's date? And I said, 6th of May. And she said, do you remember 6th of May? There's something. And I was shocked because it was the death anniversary of late Father Roland, like our Father Roland, who was my spiritual director. I literally cried there for more than 10 minutes because I knew he was interceding for me. And this was not an coincidence that on the same day I have my visa appointment and exactly besides his grave. So I visited his grave, I asked his blessings and his prayers for me. And I got a sign from heaven that maybe this visit is for me. There is something which God is really going to do for me. Uh, yeah, and my visa was approved by God's grace, by Mother Mary's intercession, and definitely Father Roland's prayers. I went to Rome, Vatican, where I saw Pope Leo, okay, right in front of my eyes. I visited various basilicas and churches where I was crying in the initial days because I was feeling so grateful. Because before this pilgrimage, I was going through a very difficult time. There were a lot of trials which were coming my way, and I was feeling very hopeless. And the one thing which I was desiring was only healing. Even the pilgrimage idea was not that appealing to me. Not that I don't love Mama Mary, I love her very much. But at times you just need healing from the Lord. And I was desiring that. And when I went on this pilgrimage, believe me, every church I felt so special. At few of the churches, I didn't even click pictures because I wanted to pray. I wanted to have a heart to heart talk with all the saints, with Mother Mary, with Jesus, and it was a deep spiritual encounter. There were so many moments in this pilgrimage where I felt so special. I felt that I'm not forgotten by God. He is there with me. He sees my tears and where I was back there and now where I am right now. And this was not even thought of in my wildest dreams. I visited Lourdes, Medjugorje, place where Mother Mary had appeared and is still appearing in Medjugorje. I visited SSC, Saint Francis of Assisi Basilica, also Saint Teresa of Avila, Ignatius of Loyola, all of my favorite saints, Saint Anthony of Padua's birthplace in Lisbon, and Fatima, Our Lady of Fatima Church. And in all these places, God really healed my heart. He took away the bitterness of the cross and the pain and the trials which I was carrying in my heart. I opened up my heart to God. I was able to be real and vulnerable with Jesus once again. And at Medjugorje, I really felt that someone tapping me on my back when we were doing a rosary, a group rosary. That was the time I felt the love of Mother Mary. I felt accepted and loved by Mother Mary, as if she's telling me, there is a mission, there is a purpose why I have called you here, so that you may have hope in your hearts and you may share it with everybody. And I prayed for so many of you all. I've prayed for everybody. I gave all my intentions and petitions over there. And while I was coming back, I could see a different me coming back. It was not the old me, it was completely different. There were a lot of fruit of the Spirit, example, meekness, not getting discouraged soon, having hope in Jesus, which I felt that it was, all this thing which I was going through was delivered. My fears, my stress, my anxieties, and trusting God all the more. I got to know one lesson that more you come closer to Mama Mary, more you will come closer to the Lord. And really, the love of a mother, which Jesus shared with the beloved disciple when he said, behold your mother, behold your mother. And to Mother Mary, he said, behold your son. So, have a relationship with Mother Mary, ask her intercession, pray your rosaries with lot of love and devotion, and do not lose heart. If you're going through a very difficult time, remember that God is doing something wonderful in your life which is unseen. You don't know what is there on the other side. Just keep holding on to your prayers, to your faith in Jesus. Be reconciled to God. Go for a amazing confession, have your heart poured out there. Don't worry about what sins you have committed. The Lord is merciful and desiring to give you mercy and His love. Also, be reconciled to one another, and see how God is going to work marvelously in your life. So, this is my hope. See, I was not even aware that God is going to take me to such a beautiful pilgrimage. And I'm not the only one who is special in the eyes of Jesus. You all are very precious to Him, and He loves you very deeply. And He understands the trials and the problems and the sufferings and the challenges that you're facing now. He wants to give hope in your hearts. He wants to restore you back to the joy and peace that you have lost and make you a totally different person, as I feel that I'm renewed and rejuvenated in His love. And He is going to do the same with you. So keep holding to Him, keep holding on to Jesus, keep holding on to your rosary. Don't lose your devotion to your beloved mother, who is your mother, who is my mother. And what else can I tell you? I'm still in awe of Jesus and His love for me. And all that I want to share with you is Jesus really loves you. He has a special plan for your life. And one thing I got to know from this trip, that this is our plan, the tiny plan, like the ant, and the magnified and the huge plan of Jesus, which we cannot even fathom with our minds and our hearts, is what God has in store for us. The only thing that He desires from us to open our hearts and be real with Him. And yes, on the pilgrimage, I did miss my adoration time, my special time with Jesus, because we were always on the run. We were traveling to various places. We were praying, but one thing I got to know, that Jesus is real presence in the Blessed Sacrament is so powerful to heal us. Why not spend time with him? He's there waiting very close to our nearest chapel. Go and visit him as often as possible. There he will heal your heart, he'll heal your pain, he'll see your tears, and he's doing something wonderful for you. And if even if pilgrimage is a place where God really works wonders, I feel that the place we visited was this Eucharistic miracle at Portugal, which took place. I got a souvenir from there, and there Jesus is really showing everywhere that he's really present in the host, in the Eucharist that we receive. And every day we can have a pilgrimage experience if we have a devotion to the Eucharist, and also devotion to Our Lady. All this is going to help us and build us into a new person, no matter what sins you have committed in the past, and whatever your past is going to be. Your future has a lot of hope, and Jesus has something beautiful in store for you. Okay, so this is what I want to share with you. Just have a look at all the videos and pictures which I'm sharing, some of them which I'm sharing with you all, so that the Lord may also give you hope that if He can do it with me, He can definitely do it with you. And yes, He has something for you. Just keep holding on to Him. Do not lose heart. Thank you. God bless you. Bye bye.